Alan Watts on embracing uncertainty for personal growth. As we dive into the captivating world of personal growth and self-discovery, one name stands out like a beacon amidst the vast sea of philosophical teachings: Alan Watts. He was a man who dared to challenge the conventional wisdom, urging us to embrace the uncertainty of life with open arms. In this journey, he often spoke about embracing uncertainty as a path to profound personal growth. Let me tell you this: have you ever found yourself in a situation where everything felt uncertain and your future seemed shrouded in a thick fog? Perhaps you were facing a career change, navigating through a breakup, or simply trying to find your place in an ever-changing world. You might be wondering, how can I find stability when the very ground beneath my feet seems to shift under my feet? Well, Alan Watts offers a profound insight into this existential dilemma, and it's all about embracing the unknown. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, looking out over a vast expanse of uncharted territory below. You're filled with fear and anxiety, unsure of what lies ahead. But instead of retreating back to the safety of familiar paths, Alan Watts suggests stepping forward, acknowledging the uncertainty, and allowing yourself to fall. This metaphorical leap into the unknown, while terrifying, is a necessary step towards true freedom and liberation. Here's something you should know: the more we cling to certainty, the less we grow. By embracing uncertainty, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities that we might never have imagined possible. Let me tell you this: one of Alan Watts' most famous quotes encapsulates this idea beautifully. The greatest risk to our future is not uncertainty itself, but the belief that there is a simple, stable solution for every problem. It's a stark reminder that life is not a series of neatly packaged puzzles waiting to be solved. Instead, it's a chaotic dance of chaos and order, where each moment is a unique and unpredictable chapter in our lives. You might be wondering, how do I reconcile this with my desire for control and predictability? Well, consider this. In the face of uncertainty, we find strength and resilience. When we accept that some things are beyond our control, we learn to let go of unnecessary burdens and focus on what truly matters. Take, for instance, the story of a person who has been struggling with their identity for years. They've tried various paths, pursued different careers, and even engaged in therapy, but nothing feels right. They're stuck in a limbo of indecision, afraid to make any significant changes. Alan Watts would encourage them to step away from the comfort of their current circumstances, embrace the uncertainty, and allow themselves to explore new horizons. This could mean taking a chance on a new hobby, moving to a different city, or even starting their own business. The point is not to seek definitive answers, but to embark on a journey of self-discovery, where they can uncover the essence of who they truly are. In a similar vein, Alan Watts also speaks about the importance of surrendering control. You might be wondering, how can I possibly surrender control when the world around me seems so chaotic and unpredictable? Well, the key is to recognize that true power lies not in controlling every aspect of our lives, but in learning to flow with the currents of life. This means letting go of rigid expectations and embracing the fluidity of existence. Consider this: a river doesn't fight against its surroundings but adapts to them, carving its path through rocks and sand. Similarly, by surrendering control, we allow life to guide us towards our true purpose, rather than trying to force it. One of the most poignant lessons from Alan Watts is the idea of finding meaning in the process rather than the outcome. You might be wondering, isn't it important to achieve certain goals and milestones in life? Absolutely. However, the emphasis should be on the journey itself, not the destination. Imagine a runner who races to the finish line, but then realizes they missed out on enjoying the beauty of the race. This runner might feel disappointed and frustrated, but if they had focused on the experience and embraced the uncertainty along the way, they might have found greater satisfaction and fulfillment. Here's something you should know. The most meaningful moments often arise from the unexpected twists and turns of life. By shifting our focus from results to process, we open ourselves up to a richer, more fulfilling life. Let me tell you this. One of the most inspiring stories from Alan Watts' life comes from his time in India. During his travels, he encountered numerous spiritual leaders and teachings, each offering a different perspective on life. But it wasn't until he met a Buddhist monk who emphasized the importance of living in the present moment that he truly understood the essence of enlightenment. This monk taught him that true peace and happiness come not from seeking external validation or achievements, but from accepting the present moment as it is. You might be wondering, how can I apply this to my daily life? Well, try to cultivate a sense of mindfulness. Instead of constantly worrying about the past or fretting over the future, focus on what you can control in the here and now. Take a few minutes each day to breathe deeply, observe your thoughts and feelings, and let go of any distractions. By doing so, you'll begin to see that life is full of small joys and moments of beauty that can enrich your soul. In closing, let's return to the metaphor of the cliff. As we stand at the edge, contemplating the leap into the unknown, we might feel overwhelmed by fear and doubt. But remember, Alan Watts would remind us that this leap is not just physical but also psychological. It requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. So, take a deep breath, step off the edge, and trust the journey. Remember, the only thing you can truly control is your attitude towards uncertainty. By embracing it with open arms, you'll find that life becomes a thrilling adventure filled with endless possibilities. Here's something you should know. The more you let go of control and surrender to the unknown, the more you'll discover about yourself and the world around you. So, step into the uncertainty and watch as your life transforms into a masterpiece of discovery and growth.